Welcome back, sleepers. I'm SS Cannon, and let's actually just jump right into it. Right, if you don't recall, we've made our way into the low end. Right, we've reunited with Fang, who's apparently now moonlighting as a waiter at the tea house. Even though they apparently don't really sell tea, a lot of infusions because tea's hard to come by, but that's what it is, you know. Apparently, he's got a lot of connections down here that he needs to find for Harden, who apparently knows people down here in the Lowend and has now asked me to be a delivery guy. Just see if I might be able to find some of the collaborators. Which I still have to do because that tracker is still in me. You know, the one he was supposed to remove like forever ago after all this shit, but no, it's still going. And Ethan is out there running up his tab, so we got a couple cycles before we have to pay that off again. But other than that, we've met up with Sabine at her place. He wants us to get some intel on the Yadigan agents. We got like one more that we need to give her so she can go through the process of hopefully finding something that can get her out. I don't know what it's going to do for us and like our stabilizer, but hopefully it's not too bad. And actually, before we come in, because I remember we can actually sell Havenage data at the Tambor Tea House. So let's go ahead and just start with that. You know, earn a little bit of monies. Lo cryo. Yeah, 10 cryo H, that's fine. Right now I don't have any specific use for it, and money is money, especially because we're not really doing a lot of paying things. Luckily the delivery that'll get us at least some money. But cycle's over. We're gonna start with probably only 4 die, which is fine. So let's go ahead and end the cycle here. We have enough to buy another stabilizer when we need to. And yeah, it looks like, well, yeah, we got a 1, which, you know, we can use, you know, in the cloud, because that's where we did at least temporarily deal with the hunter. He was spinning out of control because he doesn't know what the hell to do. And 2 more cycles, so we gotta pay that off. Let's see if we can find some yet again. Something that costs a 1. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Money. There's that Yadigan data. So let's just start with that. Let's go ahead. Give that to her. See what she's gonna be able to do with it. Alright. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yadigan data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine? A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yadigan are monitoring me. The voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yadigan agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. The data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous system, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice sits and then, oh, okay, so she put them in, but she didn't turn on the shit on. So why is this shit on? Oh, okay. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. Has to be somehow baked into their wetware interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling the data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Alright, yeah. Every Yadigan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, onto enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Monitoring, you know. Okay. Some real fine print type monitoring, I see. But I can promise you, these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tune switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they'd be happy with the situation. Yadigan have a mutiny on their hands. Oh, so the big bosses, you know, the big bosses over there secretly collecting their data without their without the knowledge of them, and obviously if they were to find out about it, that everything that they do is being monitored, being broadcasted, always essentially being watched. Yeah, people are probably going to be upset. That's definitely not connecting to anything that's currently going on in the world right now. Obviously not. This is a video game. Why would this be? Yeah. You lean towards the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yadigan. It is better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echo should have called. Sabine's voice suddenly whispered panic. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of disconnect and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yadigan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You dig into Toshiro, Sabine's minder. His mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. You got it. He cries as a real. What data could they be gathering? And more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yadigan's doctor in the first place? You know their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. Alright. Well, yeah, okay, good. It's gonna take, looks like 4 cycles for her to go through it all, figure it all out. Understandable. We still got 3 die to play with. Don't really need food at the moment. Alright, so, we still can work on becoming more known here in, this. The 5 is a guaranteed 6. Which is good, and because of my particular reason, I actually get energy back just from doing this as well. So that would be good. I need to start working on it. Yeah, I'd rather do this because this gives me money, and this actually helps me with doing things target. And yeah, I'm not just not good at indoors, so it's not my thing. You have to deliver notes to have the Lowend before you can get proper fix on Harden's collaborators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this is 6. Swing Nonson. This is living me now, which I'm like 3 away. It's safe. So the 3 becomes a 4, which has a 20% between negative. 4 becomes a 5, which is 50-50. Alright, that's good. So yeah, so this is a 50-50. This is a pretty much a guaranteed positive, and so yeah, I would rather use this on. I just want to check. It's been a while since I've been at the bar, and this is okay. It's risky. I should do some more bar stuff, but let's use this 3 here, because even if it goes bad, it's not bad. Still progress. There we go. I think it's fine. Me just crying when Lem leads and refuses to talk to you. The hours go by and you're desperate to get out when Lem finally returns. Yeah, it still gives me a +1. Which is fine. So let's I really need this tracker. I'm getting taken care of. This can give me some money, so help. Cluster mine Lowend stuff. I could do 2 Lowend stuff, and then this will be done. And I can do engineer stuff, which could possibly give me more scrap. Let's become a Lowender. Let's oh, positive, nice. A little energy too. So this will actually give me back to full energy, so I won't have to buy food to get it. That's actually pretty good. No, not that. The new drive. Oh, new drive. Build a home. There's a derelict unit in Lowend that remains unclaimed with lots of scrap and a little work. It could be yours. Oh! Got a scrap? Hey, I get derelict unit. I could get a new home? This half-built unit looks long forgotten. The project I never made it. With enough scrap, you might be able to seal it up. Oh shit. Okay, so for 4 scrap, I can actually build a home here in the Lowend. That's great. Yeah. Okay. That's right. But at the tea house, they have like professional, yeah, to follow room. Give you a lot of credit, and this is guaranteed 100%. But yeah, let me finish this out. Let's finish this out. Let's keep doing engineer stuff for a chance of getting scrap. So now we can build a home with scrap. All right, these are thing. I'm at full energy thanks to predictive reasoning now as well. So I don't have to buy food. And the low end. Oh, Castor, curious data fence. What is this? You cross between 2 walls of units. One of the cavernous streets at the center of the Lowend. The pressurized bridge is full of the clack of Tavala, the shouts of children, the whir of air filters. Castor. Sleeper! You turn to see a man sitting at a Tavala table alone, somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people's street. He gestures to the stool on the opposite side to sit. Sit. Kindness. You sit at the metal stool and you start setting on the board of the counters, or at least the filter counts. Lowenders typically use in this place. Castor, he says by way of introduction, looking over his glasses. Night or day? He asks, gesturing at the caps, crudely sprawled white and black. I am not. Like I say, I'm much more of a night kind of guy personally. Just how I've always been more of a night owl. Night. He nods. The black counters are already on your side. Let's begin. You take a plastic dice, each pitted and worn, and roll to determine who starts. Castle rolls a 6. You have 4. I lead. He smiles and begins to move his first cap, precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you, the dice changing hands as the cats spread along the board. As it does, Castle speaks, eyes not leaving the cats. It is unusual to see a sleeper on the eye. That's why I wanted to play you. You take your turn, rolling a 5 and a 6. Play careful or do we play aggressive? I am not personally great at like chess, checkers. I don't really have any strategy. I think I know how the pieces move. I just kind of gonna go. You know, right now I've been playing pretty careful with things. Let's get a little aggressive on it. I was like, yeah. After all, a sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, I mean. As Gojo talks, you target his counters, halting his progress, but exposing your caps as you do. I don't mean to offend you, Castor meets your eye. I merely see that you are by definition different. What has been subtracted in the emulation, what's been added. He stacks a wall of counters, a boundary you must break. He hands you the die. Do you ever think about this, sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now? Yeah, it comes up quite often. Quite often, like always. I'm always thinking about it. You roll a double 1 and solidify your wall. Castle whistles. The holding game. Commendable. It can be brave to build from what came before. He rolls the dice and leaps your wall in a single move, but we cannot idle too long, sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we are caught. The past you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It is a living, breathing person. He looks up over his glasses. His eyes brighten wide. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day they will awake and carry on with their lives unaware of your fate, no matter what it may be. He hands you the dice, smiling. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. You roll again under pressure now, trying to slip your counts out from under Castler before he solidifies control of the game. So what I am curious about is how you see yourself in all of this, Castler asks. What does this tangle of truths make you? Let's be real. Yeah, we're driven. We're right now with the current situation, right? we're not really free. We know Ethan's here. We knew that someone would be coming, right? But we're driven. We're gonna make a new life away from Espinarv. We're gonna make our own life, and yeah, if my original body does wake up and continues on, then that's their life. That's them. We're different. It's like Castor laughs. That much is obvious, Sleeper. I see in your eyes. You're eager to make all this count for something. Castor looks away through the glass to the crowded units on all sides, but driven towards what? He starts removing caps. His home board now full. Is there an end here, or just endurance? He tried a few more rolls, attempting to get back in the game, but Castor clears his home board with a sense of inevitability. Inevitable. He has known he was winning for a while. I feel I may have pushed too far. He slides under the cap from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You roll to return a cap to the board, but all the spaces are black. Castor claps his hand apologetically. You play well, really. Your weakness is not your game. He smiles warmly. We have much to learn from each other. He slides the glass back up his nose and sits back. Glasses. Be aware of it. Glass, just... I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data. His eyes glint with the last word. To our mutual benefit. He slides the final cap from the board. It is over. He has won. I'm always into information. Mousy, please. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He holds his phone. My intention is only to help you endure here, and if I'm able, feed my curiosities. The game over. You notice the bustle of the walkway once more. The call of the children, the deliveries, the arguments and recollections. They wash over you as you stand and leave. Castor nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, you replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening you were sure was there. Alright, well now I know Castor. Data Fins Tavala table. Avanage protocols and Yadigan business. What are the old guards up to these days, I wonder? I have a ship mine for you if you indulge for a ship mine. The stories Yadigan file a stabilizer should provide. Okay, so I can get a ship mine from this and stabilizer from that. No, now I wish I did sell my fucking data. So 5 pieces of each. I can get a free stabilizer, and 5 pieces can give me also a free ship mine piece, which means when they return in 3 cycles, as long as they have 2 again, I'll be able to get 3 and immediately buy Ankita piece of ship mine. But right now we have scrap, and we gotta keep running and get more scrap. So if we have 4 pieces of scrap, we can build a new home, so we can have a place over there. But let's see what we've got. I might honestly do a bit of that. Get some you know, for us that's 3 6s. Diablo. And a 2. But 3 6s. That's pretty fucking good. This is a scrap. They still scrap. Yep. Next cycle I have to pay him off. That's fine. So got 3 more cycles for that. So build a home there. Actually, which one I want more? Free stabilizers would be great. So this will also be, but I can get the same time. I'll look more for the stabilizer for right now. 1. I forget if 3 means up to 3. I think it means up to 3, but I get confused sometimes. How to get inside. Shit, mine would be great. The thing is, I'm definitely not going to yeah. I'm actually gonna... I kinda want that ship mine, because then I can progress. Like, I have plenty to be able to get a stabilizer without, like, worry. That piece would actually be pretty great. Alright. Yeah, basically, three guarantees. So I can go to main G's to, start that. So we still need... Yeah, we can knock this out, actually. I want to go. Bank targets +2. That's right, my thrill seeker gives me, so. Yeah, let's knock these up. I might not... yeah, no, let's do this. Let's get Fanged out of the way. There we go. We got an extra energy from those actions as well, so that's great. Fang. Sleeper! You see Fang coming up the corridor as you step out of the Ming G's. The kelp noodle smell still clinging to your clothes. He comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have long. Take these. Fang pawns you a couple of these metal thumbnail-sized drives. Ripper worms. My slate has been buzzing like crazy. It seems your deliveries have turned up our 2 targets. He squeezed your shoulder. I knew you could do it. Now we nailed those snakes. Well, I'm assuming this is going to be the same verse. You know, the second verse, same with the first, you know. So yeah, let's do this. Good to hear. Hardin's boys are all connected by some kind of closed network. You break the access protocols on both of them, you should be able to gain the location of the nearest network ports. Slot the ripper burns in those ports, 1 each, and they'll feed me anything and everything stored on Hardin's shadow network. He smiles. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. It's just like, they're just sharing recipes. They've got like a book club or something, you know. Just best wine pairings for varying dishes. It's just that. You hear the scuff of boots as the group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to place an order with Ming-Ji. You turn for a second, and when you look back, Fang is already halfway down the corridor in the opposite direction. He raises a hand in farewell, and is gone. You run your fingers over the tiny ripper worm drives in your pocket, and smile to yourself as you wonder how mad Jinna will be at Fang for this little excursion. Time to slot some worms. Yes. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to hack into, yeah. Oh, and these are big, but this is a 3, so I should be able to place a 3 there if I need to for lower things. Okay. We are still all right. We're gonna have to pay the debt tomorrow. I have one thing of data, but I really need this tracker taken care of, so we don't have to fucking worry about it anymore. All right. Oh, they're so good to me. Nice. Let's be realistic. That's 3 6s and a 5. Yeah, that's a 50-50 and 3 guarantees. So Ethan, that doesn't look good. She needs 2 more cycles. Play more game. I gotta hack networks. But let's deal with this Ethan situation first. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spaces and a few drunks. Ethan's still in the same stool, in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring you. Oh, what's wrong, Ethan? As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper! Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take their chits. I was like, if I say no more, Ethan, is that nigga gonna pop me? It's like, you know, we can't be doing this. Yeah, you know, you don't want this job. Ethan, this is below you. You are out there doing real shit, you know? You were a real bounty hunter. Now you just go, you basically go and pick up the deliveries, because, come on, Ethan, you're better at this. You're better at this, Ethan. Ethan doesn't even look at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds the side lever. It's been a long cycle. Enough, Ethan. Enough! Ethan lets it alongside and rapidly rubs his eyes with his palm. You're right. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Uh-oh. Both you and the bartender look at the gun. Stare at it. Butterfingers. Oh, so they still say that this day and age? That never evolved? Okay. Says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to get him the gun back. If you would, you know, can I have that gun, please? The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. The way the bartender is looking at me makes me believe he's gonna fucking shoot me if I shoot him. Which isn't good, obviously. That is a choice. Do I point the gun at Ethan or do I give him back the gun? If I point the gun at him, the bartender might pop me, honestly. I doubt I have any sort of capabilities of actually firing the fucking gun, because gene locks have to be a thing at this point. So it would just be me getting shot by the bartender, most likely, or Ethan when he gets the gun back. Because I don't know if you know, I'm an operator. I don't have a lot of physical capabilities. I'm smart up here. I'm good up here. And I kind of just want to see what happens if I hand the gun back. Like, what's he gonna be like? he slapped the handle of the gun back and his. Thank you. Now where was I? Yeah, that's right. I'm leaving. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've rung every last job at this place. Time to go home. Let's go see us or not. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stay here, my boy. Ethan brings his gun hand to his face and runs. Well, the bounty pays half, but he lets you. Up to you. He pulls the trigger. The gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. I'm so goddamn big brained. Okay, I thought it'd be like a gene log or something, but the bartender took the bullets out of the gun. I see that. No violence in this bar. You know, no violence in this establishment. And I didn't pull the trigger. That guy pulled the trigger. That guy, he almost. There's gotta be rules. Ethan smiles at him. Oh, well. He says, hit you in the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto the surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. No more playing. Wait, you're logging it. You're say the job. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again and starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ear. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. That shit not working? He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. SNR just screwed me. He grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. What do you mean they canceled? He stands up. They canceled the contract. He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. He's like, what? You stand up, struggling to your feet. The sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake out the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you! He screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that. He shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the upright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Uh-oh. So, they canceled the contract. They don't want me back anymore. They say, man, it's been, what, like 16, 17 cycles? He gone, fuck it. So just letting me go. They don't care anymore. It's possible that they just emulated another mine in a new sleeper and just like business as usual, so they don't want me back. It's not worth it. The pay. I can see that, but Ethan's mad. And the bartender has his gun. But Ethan's he also drew the slate. The slate might be the thing that was tracking me, and if that's the case, he might not be able to track me anymore. And that would be great. But for now, we're here. So let's keep working on a tracker just in case. Arden's agent. It's a 5. I do have a 3. Okay, so I can get that one. What does this one take? Let's take the 6, which can use a 4. So I can save the 6. So let's get these. Hardened agent port unlocked. Nice, nice, nice. That's that. What's this gonna take? Just a repair one. Just making sure. Okay, that's going to. And then this one, 65. I still have 2 6s. I'm okay with. I could wait till tomorrow until I have a 3, but I could also use those for other things. Let's deal with these because we really would like working on these as soon as possible. Boom, there we go. Bang! Slotted. As you walk into town, you quickly spot Fang arguing with Jenna. It's probably because of all the time he's just thinking, let's keep my distance. It doesn't look good. Fang seems to be explaining something, but Jenna is having none of it. She points to the door, and Fang walks away, catching your eye as he turns. Could have done with you getting here a minute or so ago. He glances back at Jenna. Well, either way, it looks like I'm fired. Good news is that it doesn't look like I need the job anyway. He takes out the slate, pulsing with pale light. Now let's take a look at what you're really here for. The slate is a whirling mess of code streams coming direct from the river warrants as they dig through the agent data and spin into the threads for the slate to pick up. Anything good? Payne scrolls through the display with a finger. A lot of junk, a lot of dull as hell message threads, a lot of tedious data caches, but Fang flashes. Eyes flash. Definitely some good stuff. He salts the screen, scrolling on an entry and expands it. Check this out. Fang shows you the screen. You see a bold corporate logo, not Solomon's, and a word below. Conway. Fang says. He's working with Conway. Like, wait, yeah, I know Conway Extractions. I know them. He's been speaking with them personally. Got a whole chain of messages here, but mostly encrypted and redacted. He rubs his head. Damn it, this is juicy, but we can't nail him with it. He scrolls some more. Wait. What's this? A wasteland reclamation facility? Right here on the eye? He glances at you. What's the bet this place is tucked into the waste? It's the waste. It's the section the early and I couldn't reclaim. Too damaged, too cut off. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke. Not the fucking spoke! From the hub. But the spoke's broken now, so the only way is a long way. Round the rim, past the greenway. He shows you a slate. Fang looks away, thinking. Conway has been making moves on the system since the collapse. I heard they took over one of the Solomon's old belt colonies a while back. Moved everyone out and reclaimed the whole rock. What's the angle? Harden has to be offering them something. Fang looks like a change. But if Harden is involved in it, then we need to check it out. Simple as that. So I'm gonna have to go through the spoke? Yeah. Fang says up the middle distance. We have to get to that facility. The answer to Harden's been prepping it. We've been planning. It has to be there. And we're gonna catch him in the act. Give me 5, maybe 6 cycles. Then I'll see you on the greenway. I seem to remember there's some old service stocks in the outer shells up by the Haifa building. Should be a good place to meet. Thanks, Weezy, sure. Thanks again, Sleeper, for sticking with this. I need that tracker. I haven't forgotten about the tracker girls either, but I'm gonna need to be back in my bay to pull a solution together. He turns to Slater around and I've been working on a fix in my brakes. See you soon, Sleeper. And he walks out the door and timbre without looking back. At least he like acknowledged the tracker he's supposed to be getting rid of for me. Apparently he's been working on the code, but he needs, his babe to actually put something, tangible together. That's understandable. He needs I need my tools. Upgrade! End the drive. Crack Conway. Meet Fang at the Greenway, which I'm going to guess is I'm gonna need to get up in the ring station. To reach the Greenway, you need to pay for a pass, a practice invented by Space Shield. They call it the Foundry. It costs 120 because I have a 20% discount to get to the Greenway. But I have like 4 cycles. In case you keep over it. So this is something you climb. You like scale, and so it's different. Okay, so 120. I have the funds. That takes 2 more cycles. Eden's gonna do something in 4 cycles that doesn't look good. I do have 1 point, but I need 2 to upgrade. I might honestly get this at this point so I can more quickly get to what I need here. So if I get a Greenway, she's doing that. Because I can get a ship mine and a free stabilizer. So yeah, I'll definitely do that. So it might just help Lim a little bit. This is also here. I can bushcraft for 16. I could buy 3 scrap and then I can instantly build the house. Which is actually not a bad idea. We'll work a little bit first, and we'll see if we just get some scrap. So yeah, so let's work on the hull. Let's actually work on the hull, because the engineer thing, it'll get us some scrap possibly, and some money since we got a big pay. Alright, yeah, random scrap. Yes. Now we have 2. Alright. Oh, we have 2 scrap now. So I could just buy 2 scrap. Just so it's done. They're gonna be there tomorrow for the parts. Build a house. So yeah, let's do that. Let's buy some scrap. Let's use the scrap to fix the house up. Yes. Derelict unit. What? Oh, shit! Oh, wait, okay, never mind. I was like, wait, where's my scrap? Those motherfuckers gave me a ship mine fragment instead. Hey, I will take it. Okay. I didn't know that could happen. Yeah, so there was a ship mine part in one of the crates. Oh, that's, hey. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Oh, hey. Alright, there we go. Now I have 4 scrap. I can't buy any more scrap, but you can work to, just work. I did not know I could get a ship mine fragment for that. That is great. Okay. Yeah. Let's put this together. Yeah, that's way better. Cause it's gonna that means yeah, now I can actually just buy the 2 pieces. There we go. Derelict unit. Alright. So now that, okay. With all the materials, the unit now needs section by section to be usable. So, it's gonna -1, so my 6s will become 5s. So, it honestly could be cool with me getting rid of the negative so that they stay 6s. That isn't as important to me anymore. It's still important, right? Because I can get a free shit modifier, which I'll probably use that. But if I want to build the house, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna lose 2. Let's buy some food so I can go back to full energy. That's gonna be here tomorrow, which looks great. Ooh, this is good, this is good. Ooh, that was real nice, real nice. Let's also help them a little bit. Alright. Oh, dice are ass today. I've been having too many good days. Dice have to be ass one of these days, right? They are here. It's a critical one time. I'm definitely not doing it with this. So I could use these die for limb, which could be good. Alright, so that's one more day for Sabine. I have a few days to do that. Let's remember it's have Mitchell get us a ship mine. This will give us stabilizer. We would rather get stabilizer. Wait, Yadigan stabilizer? Sorry, I know I just saw it, but like my brain went, yeah, Yadigan stabilizer. Yeah, let's look for Yadigan. So 1. So yeah, we get 5 cryo every time too, which is good. And that's all. Is it 2? It is. Because the 2 is so bad, yeah. Let's get rid of it. We'll hold on to the 4, and we'll use this for the lemon minas. Alright, that makes it a 50-50 to complete it. 50-50? If it gets positive, then it will be... Nope, neutral. If it was positive, we'd knock it out, which would have been great. So I'll just use like a lesser dice for that. If I don't get stabilizer, I think I'll only have 3 dice. So luckily it is 80. Let's buy a stabilizer. Said I'll most likely only I'll go down to, this will hit, and I'll have 3 die instead of 4. So I'd rather have a full set of die. Good on that. Sleep it up. I also need to earn some money so we can get to Greenwell, because this be day 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of funny. So they are still here. This 5 can be a 6, so I can guarantee that. Something bad boy happening there. Sabine. Let's start with that. Sabine. 4 cycle, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time, with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment. The dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Check the terminal. You tried to, you check and double the terminal for messages and recordings. Nothing. Just a pale glow. The silence. Door. You pace back and forth around the apartment. The rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to the empty container. The corridor. You close it again. Just wait. You try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out the tiny room. Where the hell are they? You knock at the door. Stay still for a moment. Another knock. Oh. Rabia? Loyal Yadigan Lieutenant. A figure stands in the door and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They're taller, sharper, and something in their face glints the half-light. The dark shape, like a stubby baton, hangs loosely from her head. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering glance. You know. Nigga like me, I just like to wander in variant buildings. Nah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just waiting, you know, nonsense. Of course. Mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you, and I suppose you're here to help. I mean, if it helps me, it's something like, I'm not gonna lie, you know, good. She puts the glass down and turns her face. I love to meet helpers. We need so many, but we can find so few with the right skills. She spins the baton on her fingertips, by her side, her eyes never leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye, which means they're in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are. The help. She looks through the dentures on the side. And what help with Sleeper, no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. I mean, most likely. I was like, I'll just, huh? She looks away. I know it won't be welcome news, but I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. That's an art. It would understand why she knows so much about Susan. A part of me is like, I wouldn't be surprised she worked for a big corp. I was like, SNR, yeah, it's a... You blink hard. A hard blink. Unsure how to take it. Rabbi looks away, waiting for a response. I mean, I doubt you'd lie about it because this would hurt. This is a good wedge. I mean, it's not that I don't believe you. I could definitely see her working for SNR. Okay. She crawls into the next room and you follow silently. She's at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark, then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files, you see SNR letterheads and code forms, reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo and the sigil of some cult. Rabbi steps away from the terminal. Look all you want. Some of your files may even be there. That'd actually be nice if I could learn more about myself. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveying with sleeper candidates, rims and rims of usage data. If Sabine was an SNR employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial stabilizing the desk, breaking her concentration. It shimmers in the screen light. It's vicious, clear liquid crystalline within the glass. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush this object for the power it has over you. Damn these drugs! I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabbi closed up with a briefcase and we have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. So, I'll give it a little moment. Rabia turns on her way out. There's no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She sits silently in the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. This is... Sorry, like, mouse Hanson, I must have clicked at some point. Upgrade point. I should get this. I want the double data. There we go. So, Sabine, it's now the Yadigans. So Sabine is gone, which she said she'd be gone. But Rabia now, I guess I gotta keep selling. But now it's Toshiro now runs the dispensary out of his block. He eyes you up and there's no sign of Sabine. So they're cheaper. So I could hit 3 die and save a little bit of money, but it's, you know, overall, Rabia's office, which is gonna take 2 cycles. Alright. So all I'm gonna do is... Oh! And I got a free thing of stabilizer. So I'm going stabilizer for a bit. I need to earn some money. Again, agent. Yep. 1. Yes. I should get 2 of these now. Yes. So I just need 1 more Yadigan agent. Do 2? So 1. That's 3. I don't want to... You know, it's actually fine to run the 3 here. Because I can use the 2 for... Lemina, and it shouldn't honestly matter. But I also just wait. There's a good chance I'll end up with Anson. Yeah, let's. Yeah, that's why I can get both. Just a free stabilizer and a ship mine part. Right, and why I'm here, since I had that 5, I'm gonna haggle over these prices so I can think little ship mine discount. I have 1 and 1 piece. I'm gonna probably be able to get a free 1 from them, and then I can just buy 1. So let's actually work a little bit. Let's use this 4 here. 50-50, because we need to start making a little bit of money. That's good. That is slightly risky, because if I fail, it's bad. And I won't make any progress. So I'm going to actually could knock it up at limbs. Make any progress. Yeah, let's knock out Lem. Safe. Babysit me though. Alright. Merely general whining toward the block and then said, alright, let's see, let's hope my boy got a job. She's asleep, which is Lowend creeping back out the unit, tiny veteran, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar in the main room. The slate in front of you is still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spin together. There's a ring, the only word Mina has no, but a stick figure standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Then pours one look on his bottle of gray liquid in the bar. It's constant then. Yeah, sure, why not? And nods and plugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers and sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you click the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Let me get you a sideway. I made the assembly team on the side rail. He grins and is like, hey. He grins. Clearly he's been desperate. He won't tell you all later. It's like, hey, congratulations. Listen, couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back there. How's she doing? So I haven't seen her much. She said that. I was like, I mean, I guess most of the time it's been pretty normal, neutral, but still tricky. Yeah, she can be tricky like that. She can close you out in a second. She's a stubborn one. You're out on the bar. You rapping? That'll serve her well, I think. Her eyes drift to the bedroom door. Yeah, no, she's great. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. Wait, what? Clementine? You know, I pulled her off of a refuge shuttle out by one of Ember Moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solomon collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around the somewhere. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decomposed halfway here in everyone's space. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when we reached her. Purple lips. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. Still not sure why. He reaches over and fills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand. We were private military hired in by convoy to protect the claims in the collapse, but once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. Hey, it's like, yeah, you saved her. I was like, I'm gonna sound like an idiot now, but she saved me. Oh, no, not the classic. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit and stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me, I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? Decide we'll sail off without thought leaving us here. What kind of life is there for her? Come on, that's the thing. Just like, despite the environment, despite where you grew up and everything, it's all about you. Right? It's like you can make this place a home. You can make it so that she has the tools to do well in the world, to make something even better of herself. And you'll decide it's fine. I was like, sorry, I know you don't have it any better. Yeah, but I do live in an empty container. I'm building a house together a little bit. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us stood a chance. Exactly. Imagine all three of us on the side of the horizon out there. A new world. I think I drank this too fast. Len stands up and starts to clear another. I need some sleep, friend. And he's like, yeah. Honestly, yeah, me too, because I'm out then. Alright then, you got your shoulder. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it. For both of us. Past your shoulder and you slip into the dark as you walk away, with thoughts of little meat on your mind. Well, great. Boy, we have one. Rerolling the dice. Reroll all of your dice. First one. Okay. You can try. But if I want to build that house, I need to make that +0. That -1 is kind of killing me. But 3 more cycles to that. That is going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching. Alright, this has been going great, right? That surprise ship mine fragment was great. Now we only need probably one more, because next cycle we should be able to get one last piece of Yadikin and one last piece of Havogens to get another stabilizer, so we'll have 2. And a ship mine part, so we only have to buy 1, and then we can put that together to get an Ankita. So we'll do that. We'll look into making our 120 minimum, because to be able to buy into the Greenway, where Fang will be, and hopefully we'll actually continue getting this tracker taken out. But that is going to be it for me. You guys take it easy. I'm SS Cannon. Later.